Hello everyone, hope you're all well. So I am back today to film a video that I haven't filmed in so long, and that's a questions and answers video. These are probably some of my favourite videos to watch, especially when I've just started watching someone on YouTube. You get to know them and what they like and what they do and I don't know, anything about them really. I asked you guys on Instagram a few days ago to ask me some questions, and I had lots of repeated ones. So if I haven't answered your question, it's probably because someone's answered something similar, or just because I had so many that I only picked a few, and then I'll probably do one of these in a few months. And yeah, some of the questions I've answered before, but I'm aware that you get new subscribers and that not everyone knows everything about you. So I'm going to start off probably with just like a few random facts and then get on to the actual questions. So first off, if you guys don't know, my name is Barbara. I'm 21, just going on 22. It's the 1st of March today, and my birthday is on the 16th of March. So my birthday's coming up very soon, and I'm going to be 22, which is absolutely insane. So I've been on YouTube since the age of 17, so a long time ago. By the way, I've just washed my hair, and it gets really like fluffy and gross when it's just washed. So if it looks really like, that's why. So just don't mind the hair. And this is my first question. They're all random. I had a lot of hair questions though, and I'm not going to answer them because I'm going to do a separate video on my hair. So if you asked a hair question, I haven't really answered it. Hey Barbara, this is from Edessa. Hey Barbara, if you weren't studying pharmacy, what would you be doing? I haven't got a clue. I had lots of people asking me as well, would I study something fashion related had I not been doing pharmacy? And I probably would be doing something like nursing or something along those lines. I still think I would be doing something medical, not medicine, because I tried getting into that, did some work experience, didn't like it. I'm not really into blood. Actually, nursing is probably the same, so I don't know what I would do. Midwifery I think would be really like, I don't know, fulfilling as well as a job, but I don't know how I would do with the blood. That's why pharmacy like is just on the cusp of being right for me, because there's no blood, you're still into medicine, you still get to interact with people, but it's kind of like you're less on the gory side if you don't work in hospital. Loresad asked, what are your hobbies? By the way, if I butcher your names, apologies. What are your hobbies outside of YouTube? I get really into phases of reading, so I'll go a few months without reading nothing, and then I'll read like so much in just like a month or 2 months. It just sometimes just depends, because my life at the moment is so busy that I can't. Sometimes I feel like I don't even have time to think. I hardly sleep anymore. It's getting a little bit ridiculous, which is just my own fault. I think I'm just taking on a little bit too much for myself at the moment. But yeah, so I love to read. Obviously YouTube, like I know outside of YouTube and stuff, but even watching other YouTubers. I used to go to the gym quite religiously, like I'd been going for like a good 4 months, and then now I'm kind of gone down the path of not really going anymore because like I said, I just have taken on too much. My trainer has just like given up on me, I think. And what else? Yeah, I don't really do much just because like I said, I'm so busy all the time that I have to plan my days so religiously, otherwise I get nothing done. It's just because otherwise I just go a bit mad. Fashion by Nicole, fashion with a 0. Would you ever want to be a full-time YouTuber? I kind of think like never say never in life, because you never know. Like there's so many things in life that I've been like, I won't do that, and then it happens that sometimes I do, or I go do something kind of similar. I don't know if I ever see myself doing it completely full-time, but maybe one day part-time, or you never know. You never know. So that's my answer to that. Another thing that I've had lots of questions about, just because obviously if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen, and I've also said in a video actually, I have met someone and I'm finally, I say finally because it's been a while, I'm in a relationship, I'm in a new relationship, and I had lots of boyfriend questions, and I don't want this to turn into like a boyfriend video because my channel isn't really all about that, but I had a question, how did you and your boyfriend meet? And we met on a night out, because I'm sure you guys know from like me just speaking as well, I do quite like to go out, I like to go clubbing, I like to go out for drinks. So yeah, we met like on a really random night out. Funnily enough, I actually met him on the night that I wore my, this is funny because I can look back on these things, like even on YouTube, on the night that I did my purpley lip. So I filmed that video and then I went out, and that's the night I met him. So I was wearing a purpley vampy lip. So yeah, and how long have we been together? It's been, oh god, he's gonna kill me, 6-ish weeks maybe, something like that. Care by Hawks 21 says, Barbara, if you could have one do-over in your life, so something that you could change, what would it be and why? P.S. I love you, girl. Thank you. I try not to think of my life in that way, like, oh, if I could do this again, I would do. But I think one thing in my life that I just think, Barbara, why? And this probably ties into another question that I've kind of, I think I'm going to answer. And it's to care about what people think. And I used to do it so much when I was younger, especially like when I first started YouTube, 16, 17. And I used to think so much about, if I speak to this person, that everyone's going to think I'm going out with them, or if I do this, people are going to think I'm this, or just like lots of stuff like that, like caring about what other people think. And now, unless it's people that I care about, so like my friends and everything, I've started to just care less and less, because you're never going to please everyone. I wouldn't say things like anything else. That's probably my biggest thing. Did you pass your driving test first time? I'm really nervous. That's from Donatella Butt. I didn't. I passed my driving test the second time round and I was gutted. Like, I cried my eyes out. Like, I remember just coming out, and I really liked my driving test teacher person and driving instructor, and I was holding her and she was holding me, and I was like, I am so sad, like I can't believe I failed, because I felt like I really like let her down as well. And I really needed a car at that point because it was getting to winter, and it was second year of university, and I just had enough of getting the bus. Oh my god, I just can remember like being so gutted. And then in the end I passed second time. So I passed my theory the first time, but I'm not, the writing one, but I didn't pass the practical one until second time. Have you always been really confident? This is from Say Tree Ingrid. I wouldn't even say that I'm particularly like the most confident person now. I still have days where I'm like, oh my god, like I feel or yeah, like unconfident, but I feel like I can hold my own. I feel like I can hold a conversation. The only thing in my life that I just feel like there's just no, I can't do is speeches. I can't do speeches, and if anyone knows me really well, they know that it's just one of those things. I just can't do it. I just freak out. And people say to me as well, like at uni, but you do videos, doesn't that mean that you must be like really good at them? And I'm like, me in my room on my own talking to a camera, that is no way the same as like being in a room full of like however many people and doing a speech. So I always think that's really funny that people say that to me. Do you feel like YouTube has changed you in a positive or negative way? No, do you feel like YouTube has changed in a positive or negative way since you first started? I'd probably say there's quite a lot of negatives about it, but there's also like really, really good positives. Like the quality of videos are better. Like even me, I finally copped on and tried a little bit more. Like the community's lovely, but there's always just going to be, I think in life, if there's something good, there's always going to be something bad with it, and it's just one of those things. It's mainly like 1% of people, and you just kind of brush it off and you just go with it. Honestly, if that's something that's deterring you from making videos, that should be the last thing, because you just get over it really. And I think that's really helped me with just my general life about people and not really caring about what they think of me, is that like I get so much rubbish like about stuff, like stupid stuff, like obviously the hot topic at the moment is my hair colour, and it's just like you just end up not really caring and just being happy with whatever you do. So that's what I think. BX Guru NG, oh god, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher all your Instagram names. What does your diet consist of? Do you eat healthy or do you just eat whatever you want? I love you. I love you guys too. I think I have quite a healthy diet, especially considering that sometimes I go through phases, and especially like a year ago that I just don't really exercise. I eat carbs. I have been kind of thinking of trying to cut down on my wheat, because I just don't feel right. Like I know that there's something like not agreeing with me in my body, and I think it's probably that. So I'm going to try probably cutting down on my wheat, but I just feel like if I do cut completely down, I'm not going to be able to eat anything, because I'm sure you guys know that I don't eat dairy because I think it contributes to spots, or I've found that it does. I'm not really a fussy eater. Like I would eat cheese and dairy if I could, I just can't. The only real things like I don't really like are like prawns. What else don't I really like? I don't know, I don't really not like a lot of things. It's just I try and eat quite healthy, like especially one of those things is that I try and do is I eat like a king at breakfast, I eat like a prince at lunch, and although if I'm at uni my lunches are quite small, and I eat like a pauper at dinner, so I try and have smaller meals at dinner time, or if I do have dinner, like I try and have it before 6 or at 6, so that I have enough time to kind of digest my food before I go to bed. Or if I go out to dinner, like the other night we went out, and instead of having like a really carby meal when it's later, because we ate quite late, I have fish or something, so then I don't feel. And then I had tiramisu, which that's dairy to the max anyway, and then I couldn't even sleep because it had caffeine in it, so that's how much caffeine affects me. But I try and kind of like, you know, level it out, and I will have a cake every now and again as well. Like I'm really strict on my dairy, but if I'm really craving something, like I'll have something. But it's in my life, like it's all about moderation. I try and eat quite healthy, but I have to have breakfast. That's like one of those things, like I have to have breakfast in the morning, and I do snack quite a lot during the day, especially because I am at uni and I get hungry before lectures. Like I don't know how people go into lectures hungry. I wouldn't be able to concentrate. It's just one of those things, like I'm always snacking on something before my lectures. So I hope that kind of answered it. But I eat a lot of pasta, I eat a lot of rice as well, because I'm half Italian, half Iranian. This is actually a good question. This is from Millie Ansari. How much do you embrace your parents' culture, and does one have more influence on your lifestyle or personality than the other? So like I said, I'm half Italian, half Iranian. I think back in the day, I was born in Italy. I moved to the UK when I was 7. I've said this lots of times, but just to give you a backstory. And I think for a long, long time, I've really embraced my Italian more, even though like all my Iranian family's here, none of my Italian family lives here. So I speak Iranian quite a lot. Although my Italian's a lot better. I just kind of always felt, because I was born in Italy, I have an Italian passport, I just feel like I'm Italian, like my name is so Italian as well. And then I dated someone for a while who was Iranian, and that kind of like pushed me more onto the Iranian side, and now I'm like, come on, my username is even the Persian babe, like I have to have a little bit of Iranian in there. So now I'm like, to be honest, I feel like I embraced both, but I just always felt like I was more Italian. Like if someone said to me right off the bat, like, what's your nationality? Like, I'm Italian. But now, like, I do kind of feel like I embrace more. Like, I love Iranian food, and I love the culture and the family, and like, I don't know, I do really like that. It's Iranian New Year as well soon, so I think both of them, I would say now a lot, like both of them, and I'm so proud of being both. Like, I think it's such a random mix, but it's so cool as well. I get really like someone can like right off the bat tell I'm Iranian sometimes, like right off the bat they'll just look at me and they'll be like, you're Iranian. Like I've had that before, and it's quite strange, but yeah. So Mildred.Amairani asked, did you ever think about studying something related to fashion instead of medicine? XX from Mexico, hi. No, like I said in my other question, I feel like YouTube just like is just enough for me fashion wise. Like I feel like I'm just at the cusp of how much I like to get into my clothes. I see YouTube for me as more just me talking to my friends about what I've bought and what I like. I don't really look at myself as being like, I'm Barbara and I'm like uber fashionable. It's not really like that. It's just me conversing with you guys about something I really like. Like I have something that I'm going to film some favourites next after this. And I have a product that I'm like gagging to tell you guys. And it's like, it's that kind of feeling with YouTube as opposed to I'm just really cool and like really trendy. So that's that. Can you update us on your Accutane story? And I will film a little vlog about that soon, so I'm not going to answer that, but I just wanted to tell you guys about that question. Noah Kesh asks, if you had to change your name, what would it be? And also, what country do you currently most want to visit? Country-wise, oh my god, like to be honest, I would love to just go on holiday right now. Yeah, just somewhere hot, to be honest. Like I'm already thinking about my holiday, so that's that side of the question. And in regards to my name, I feel like my name really suits me. Like if you know me, you'll know that just like, it's quite an old-fashioned name in the UK, but in Italy it's quite, I don't know, you Italians can tell me if you're watching as well, that it's quite common. But I've been to clubs before and stuff where like I'll introduce myself and like the people will go like, you're given a fake name, and I'm like, I'm actually not, because sometimes, you know, like people in clubs give fake names, like I've done that before as well, and I'm like, I'm actually not, and they're like, yes you are, and I'm like, my name is like genuinely Barbara, and I'm like, I get my passport, my driving license out. People are like laughing, so, but like I said, I feel like my name suits me. My mum wanted to call me Georgina. Do I look like a Georgina? I don't know. KF Kin Kai Ko I Love You Me. I hope I said that right. When you qualify, so when I finish uni, do you hope to continue YouTube? And yes, I do. With YouTube, I'm just going to continue until it stops being fun. Yasmin_M_C says, you recently got into a new relationship. What are your top tips for dating and meeting guys? I would actually love to do like a whole video on this because I love talking about like relationships. I'm such a romantic, like when my friends get into relationships, I'm like, I get really excited and I'm always like, oh my god, and I'm just soppy, that's just the way I am. And I also want to say thank you, by the way, you guys, for being so like excited for me as well. Like it's meant so much to me as well. Top tips, I don't know, it's like I really think that I met my current boyfriend at just like the right time. It's kind of like it all clicked into place in regards to what I want from my life, just in the way that I want to be with someone and the way I want someone to be with me. And I think that's really important, and I think actually dating is really important. Yeah, so like I have actually dated for a while. Like I went on dates that wouldn't really amount to anything since my last relationship. And it's also really important to analyze what went wrong in your last relationships and what you kind of don't want. So I have very much like thought about what I don't want, and another tip I would say is don't go for bad boys, because I'm telling you, they're no fun. And I'm very much one of those people that I don't like playing games, like, oh my god, just in general, but even more so in relationships. And I've been with so many guys like that, just they love the whole like 3-day rule, like you don't call her after 3 days, and the whole like, oh, I don't know, you have to wait like 10 months before you become official. And it's just like, he's not really been like that with me, and I've not really been like that with him, and it's just been really smooth. So those are probably my top tips. It's probably analysing what you want and what you want to give to someone, because yeah, I mean, relationships are a two-way thing. You need to give as much as you get. Fatimir MOU says, how have you found from the last few years growing up from 17, 18 to 20? And is there anything you would tell 17-year-old Barbara? Again, I think it would just be everything falls into place and don't care about what people think of you. Those are probably my two main things, because if you'd have told me like back when I was 17 I'd be doing what I'm doing now, I'd have probably laughed in your face. Zaina Balance asks, are you happy you stayed at home for your first year of university, or do you think you could have lived in student housing, halls, campus? Can you still make friends and have a social life and good freshers if you stay at home? I have to be completely honest. Sometimes part of me looks at it and says, oh Barbara, you should have lived at home at university for the first year, but it's just not, it was not for me, especially at that time. It just wasn't what I wanted. And that's the good thing about universities, that there's so many universities out there, especially in the UK, that are catered to different things. So if you want to live in a city, you can live in a city. If you want to live outside, you can live outside. If you want to live in, I don't know, like at home, near your house, there's probably a uni near you. It's just there's something I feel like for everyone. And living in my university, just, I don't know, just, it didn't make sense to me at the time. I have kind of like, as the years have gone by, thought about like moving in, but then it just kind of just didn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in the way that I'm not far, and that just, I like living at home. And yeah, it just hasn't been for me. In terms of making friends, it hinders you slightly. I have 3 university vlogs that I will link down below if you're interested, about my university experiences. I can't really sit there and tell you guys live at home or live at uni. It's something that you need to kind of assess for yourself, and I'm happy with my experience. I've had such good 4 years. It's coming up to the end, and I will be really sad when it comes to the end, but that's kind of the only way I can really go with that. Kimber Lantern asks, if you're in a rush in the morning, what is your go-to outfit? By the way, these questions are really random because I'm just going through your Instagrams. Oh my god, I've been wearing like the same thing every day for uni because I haven't really been in the mood, but I just wear like a jumper, jeans and a trainer, like a pair of trainers that I'm into at the moment. I really liked this question. Hey Kathinka, if you had to wear one outfit from one of your 2013 or 2012 lookbooks or outfit of the days for a year, which one would you choose? And I'm going to link down the lookbook that I filmed when I first did my hair, and I can just remember like how I felt, and like I said, like it's nice looking back on YouTube and seeing these things, how I felt in that video, and I just felt so good. Like I just felt like I'd really come into my own. I just felt really good, and I loved filming that lookbook. It was my first like proper lookbook, and like I love the music in it, I love the way I am in it. It's such a me video. I'll link that down below, and I probably would wear like any of those outfits. Like I can't wait to grab my palazzo pants again when it gets warmer. Yeah, I really love that whole lookbook. Quite Unique asks, Barbara, you never mentioned the music you love in your video, so I was wondering which type of music you love the most. I'm into so much. I still love Drake. Like, if you guys have watched me from the beginning, like, Drake is still one of my favourite artists. The Weeknd, Jhené Aiko, JT, Beyonce. I even like Ed Sheeran, Sam Smith, like, you know, chart music as well, but I would say probably my most liked is R&B music. What's my favourite pizza topping by CXMDAL-XS? If I could eat cheese, 100%. Like, I used to love 4-cheese pizzas, so like with blue cheese, and oh my god. But now if I go, I just have a cheeseless pizza, which, oh my god, so embarrassing. I'm Italian, like, it's sad. And I normally have like Fiorentina, which is like egg, spinach, olives, or it's just gotten harder and harder, you guys, but I just order something. Like, I normally create something of my own, but my mum makes me like a white base pizza, like with no cheese, olive oil, salt and zucchini, and then she halves it, so she does that one side, and then she makes me one with tomato, like cherry tomatoes and chili and salt, and it tastes so good. Paris_Arrow Smith asks, what made you cut your hair? I just really wanted to. I've seen it on a lot of people and I really liked it, and I just like a change, so that's what I did. This is a nice one to end with. And Megan_OD_ asks, what 3 goals do you have? And a little star emoji at the end. I think in my life, like, this is all I want, is just to be like worry-free, happy, and yeah, just content. That's all I want. I just want a life that is just, can you guys hear the ice cream van? I hope you guys can hear it. But yeah, that's quite a nice end to my video. That's probably what I want. I just want to be surrounded with people that just don't cause me stress and just happiness, and I just want to be happy. That's, as sad as that sounds, that's all I want. And for my family and everyone to be healthy, that's all I want. So that's my questions and answers video. If you have any questions, there's a lot of hand motions going on in here. My Italian side is coming out in this video. If you have other questions, ask them below, and I'm sorry if I didn't answer yours. It's just that I've been rambling on for like a good 20 minutes, and I need to edit this video. So I really do hope that you guys are well. I'm going to list everything that I'm wearing down below, makeup and stuff, and I hope that you guys are all doing okay, and I will see you guys next time.